What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Team 69 Crew channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be testing what is actually better to buy between the Armoured Kuruma and the Armoured Insurgent. Now there's been a bit of a debate between which one is better. Basically the Armoured Kuruma costs 525,000 to buy and the Armoured Insurgent costs 675,000 to buy, but when they're fully upgraded they both cost 1.2 million. So I thought what I would do is take on a few tests on these things and see which one is better for you to buy in GTA 5 Online. So what we'll do first is we'll start with the Armoured Karuma, and what I'm going to do is put some bullets into it, put some rockets into it, and see how much of a punishment it can take, and then compare that to the Insurgent. So what I'm going to do is jump out of the car very quickly here. In this there's actually a weak spot that people know about because this has been out for a long time now, so people know about this car. But if you were to shoot in this certain spot of the window when you're driving about, people can actually shoot inside the car, so you got to be careful. That's the only weak spot inside the car. The rest of the car can take a lot of damage. So as you can see, full clip of M4, or pretty much the carbine, but we're going to test it with rockets. So what we're going to do first is grab some RPGs and see what it can take explosive wise. So here we go. As you can see, it's great against bullets, but one RPG completely falls this thing. So if you're looking for something that can take a lot of bullets in missions, but then be careful when it comes to taking damage from explosives, it looks like the Armoured Karuma can't really do much to protect you in the way of explosives and RPGs being fired at you. So now we've just done the Kuruma and we're going to try it on the Insurgent and see what damage this thing can take and what would be better in the long run to purchase and upgrade to use during missions and heists. So we'll take this to the same place we took the Kuruma and we'll get started. Okay, so what we want to do is grab the M4 again, or the carbine, whatever you want to call it. The only thing that's different about this Insurgent is the fact that the windows are not bulletproof. So you take a few bullets and eventually they do start to crack. So it's sort of similar to the newer armoured cars that were released recently, like the armoured 4x4s and stuff. So windows are not bulletproof, but again it can take full ammo, so just pile into it and it will just take everything that's fired at it. Just finish the whole clip here, as we did one to the Karuma as well. And then what we're going to do is do some RPGs. So here we go, let's see how much it takes to blow this thing up. So that took 4 RPGs. So again, if you're looking for something that can take a lot of explosives, the Armoured Insurgent is looking more like the kind of car you're going to want over the Kuruma. Again, they've got their own benefits. The Armoured Kuruma is a damn sight quicker. It's probably as fast as a normal fully tuned Sultan before it's put the RS package into. The Insurgent itself is actually pretty quick as well when it's fully tuned. But obviously, it's not as quick as the Armoured Kuruma, obviously because it's so much bigger and so much heavier. But apart from that, there's not really much difference in them. Obviously, the Kuruma can take about the same amount of damage driving wise. If you were to like crash into cars, it can take a lot of damage before it actually gets anything wrecked or decides to smoke. Again, for the Armoured Insurgent, it can take a massive punishment. It literally just chucks cars out of the way like the little toys. So yeah, like I say, the cars are worth different amounts, but when they're fully upgraded, they do cost the same to fully upgrade. So 1.2 million is what you're looking at. So yeah, I would say, I mean, yesterday when I did this, I did a comparison. If you sit inside the Insurgent, you can take 13 RPGs. If you stand outside like I just did, you can take 4 RPGs, which is a bit strange, but I think it's got something to do with the fact that I wasn't sitting in the car. But yeah, like I said, the only downside to the Insurgent is the fact that there's no bulletproof windows, but it does come fully upgraded with bulletproof tyres, full armour upgrades, all the rest of it. You don't need to buy anything like that. Same for the Armoured Kuruma, it comes with bulletproof tyres, it comes with bulletproof windows, all the rest of it, so you don't have to buy anything. So I'd say in the comparison that it depends on your preference. I've got both purely because I saw an Insurgent recently and I thought, oh, it's going to be really good, so I bought myself one. I've had the Kuruma for a long time and that's done a lot to get me money in missions and invite VIP, but like I said, it's just down to preference. You could even go for the 6x6. I mean, it's not an armoured vehicle, but if you want something that's sort of quick and doesn't cost as much, then the armoured 6x6 is what you want to get. But like I say, between the two main armoured vehicles, Insurgent and Kuruma, it is down to preference. But for me, I personally do prefer the Insurgent over the Kuruma recently, purely because of the fact that if you do the most wanted challenge in VIP, it just flips the cops out of the way completely. The only thing you need, like I say, because the windows aren't bulletproof, is you need to stock up on armour. But apart from that, you're absolutely safe to like take on the Insurgent wherever you want to go. It will literally go everywhere. You can take it off road. It'll climb mountains pretty much vertically. It's crazy. But if you want speed, a lot of armor, and not worrying too much about explosive damage, then the Karuma is for you. If you want something that can take damage and a few explosives, then the Armoured Insurgent is for you. Obviously, it's not in the garage because I blew it up. I don't know why I'm walking up there. But yeah, so hopefully this video helped you out, guys, into what you want to get. Personally, like I say, I'd buy both because it's got the best of both worlds. You've got one that can take bullets and one that can take explosives. So yeah, if this was helpful, guys, make sure to leave some likes and comment below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to drop that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.